Hey everybody! It's been a mile. So, it has been a while, been a mile, been something. So we are, of course, going to be playing some Age of Sigmar tonight. We have Caradon Overlords versus Night Haunt. This is going to be a real fun game because we're both going to be flying. We both don't give a shit about forests or anything like that. Fun time is going to be had by all. I am really loving the Be'lakor Night Haunt, or the Broken Realms Be'lakor expansion for Night Haunt sub-factions. So we're going to try these out. Night Haunt are traditionally not considered a very good army competitively, but I played relatively well with them back when they were on the decline. So we're going to see where things go here. Then, of course, Jeremy's got his KO. Great player, strong army. It's going to be a real fun time. So my list, to get started, though, is going to be a Reikenor Condemned faction. So for those of you who already read the leaks or may have just gotten the book today for Broken Realms Be'lakor, the two sub-factions, the Emerald Host and Reikenor Condemned, are the two new Night Haunt sub-allegiances. The sub-allegiance rules, or sub-allegiance abilities, rather, for Reikenor Condemned are, especially after we now know the rules for... Let me just make this work a little bit better. Now that we know the rules for some of the potential rules for 3.0 and how battalions might be kind of going the way of the dodo, it kind of makes sense that these allegiance abilities are just copy and paste battalions from the Night Haunt Battle Tome. So the Condemned one combines both the Chain Guard and the Shroud Guard battalion benefits as just static allegiance abilities, which one of those is all friendly Chain Rasp units wholly within 15 inches of any chain gas or any spirit torments. Reroll any hit rolls on if you're wholly within 15 of either of those types of units. And then the other one is when a Guardian of Souls uses his Spectral Lure spell, his regrow D6 models to a unit spell for summonable units, but he does that on the Chain Rasps. They specifically use an additional D6, so you can heal 2 D6 models rather than 1 D6. So those are the static allegiance abilities. There's other stuff in there as well, and we will go through it as the game goes on. So my army is starting with the leaders. We do have a general. We got a general right over here. He is going to be the Dreadblade Harrow. He has Ruler of the Spectral Host as his command trait because the Condemned doesn't have an inbuilt command trait for that sub-faction. He also is going to have a relic. Pardon me. He's not... he's going to have a relic. He has Soul Cage. He's at the Midnight Tome, which makes him a wizard. And then, of course, Soul Cage gives him the ability to make an enemy unit attack last in the combat phase. So, in addition to that, just because we're Reikenor Condemned, Reikenor himself, if he's in the army, he also counts as the general, which generally isn't going to be a huge deal, but the command abilities for Reikenor's unit, or Reikenor's Condemned, is that the general, or any hero, any unit wholly within 12 of a hero, or Chain Rasp unit wholly within 12 of a hero, or 18 wholly within 18 of your general, can basically move an extra 6 inches. Any Chain Rasp or Glaive Wraith Stalker unit, but Glaive Wraiths are bad. So, they are useless. They're one of the worst units in the game, I argue.
That's not true.
It's not true. There are worse. There are way worse, but they're the worst in the book, at least. Anyways, from there, we have Reikenor, we have the Dreadblade Harrow as my generals. After that, we do have 2 Guardians of Souls. We have one right here and one right here. The Guardian of Souls right here in the middle. Thank you. He's got a Corpse Candle, which is the artifact for Reikenor's Condemned. Basically, it's almost the identical rule as his own Corpse Candle rule, but it's once per game. And if he was a close combat character, he could potentially get a little beefy in combat and snuff out a Corpse Candle instead. That's almost never going to be the case. And it's a very meh it's a useful artifact, but it is once per game. We then have one Spirit Torment that is in the Underworld. And then in addition to that, our battle line is going to be composed of the unit that has the best benefit in Reikenor Condemned, which is Chain Rasps. We have 2 blocks of 40, one of which, because I don't yet have them, is going to be they're going to deceptively look like Mortek Guard. They're actually disguised. And then we have a unit of So 2 units of 40 that are on the table, and a unit of 10 chain rasps that are in the underworld. So they're also in deep strike. In addition to that, Reikenor is part of the Shroud Guard Battalion, which is him and 2 units of Bladegeist Revenants. We have this 20-man unit of Bladegeist Revenants right in front of me, and then we also have 10 that are also going to be set up in the underworld to start the game off. So we also have a unit of Chain Gas to wrap up the list. So in review, we have 4 units that are in the underworld, and then we have quite a few that are on the table. Lots of bodies, 151 wounds. It is going to be cool. I'm excited to try to play this. What is your... actually, when it comes to deployment, I really didn't know what to do against Jeremy. I won the roll-off for table sides, so the helpful thing was there was commanding terrain right here. I really didn't want him to be on top of commanding on turn 1, so and I knew he was going to outdraw me, so I knew he was going to probably give me first turn. So, an extra command point I'm not going to complain about. That being said, he deployed in such a defensive way that he wants me to come to him, which is going to be a hard game for me, but we will see how this goes. So I already knew that I kind of needed to be at least up to the 12-inch deployment on this one. And I will talk about my auxiliary objectives that I chose, because we kind of made them public to each other rather than secret, especially since you guys can then understand and know which ones we chose as well. Did you put it on the scoreboard? You did not.
No.
All right, cool. So we'll talk about auxiliaries after, but Jeremy, what's in your list?
Hi, everybody. It's been a minute, I guess.
It has been a minute.
So I'm playing a Barak Urbaz with basically 2 battalions and 2 characters. That's like a 4-drop list. The battalion are Gunstock Escort Wing, and then the Iron Attack Wing. Iron Sky Attack Wing, which is basically the frigates, which is a proxy today, is Leviathan Turtle, which will be my second frigate, which is getting painted by local artist Carl Payne. The point of the 2 frigates is mostly to just basically take flanks, and it's like where most of the objective scoring units are going to be from. There are 2 10-man unit Archanaut squads in there. And the battalion lets you basically get out of the garrison after movement, which is huge because it lets you have some very big range for scoring models. And they also get the benefit of, I believe, an additional dice for charging, and then they pick the 2 highest. I forgot. I'll double check. There's another mechanic for that. It's been a hot minute since I played Carrot on Overlord, which is what I'm going to be probably playing for the next few events anyway, because this army's almost done painted. And I really want to put them on the table. I've been waiting for them since to play them for all of 2020 on the table. The other battalion is Gunstock Escort Wing, and it's basically the Ironclad and the 2 Gunstock. Since it's Barak Urbaz, the gun haulers are battle line. If you're wondering how I'm getting 3 battle line, it's because there's 2 Arcanauts and 2 gun haulers. The gun haulers are equipped with drill cannons. I want to give them a shot more. Over the cannons, so we'll see what they do this game. They're actually probably the best thing against Night Owl, just because they do mortal wounds sometimes. So it's it's better than just shooting your -2 rend shots or -1 rend shots against things that ignore rend. Additionally, there's 5 Thunderers inside the Ironclad. The 2 characters are another chemist with a spell in the bottle, because I got a Warp Lightning Vortex, which will be proxied as Imperial Fist 40mm models today, because I don't know where I put mine, so I gotta go find it eventually. And then the other character is an Admiral, which I know is nobody takes Admirals. So I'm gonna. There's a couple reasons why I'm taking an Admiral in this list. Mostly because this command trait, since I'm playing Barak Urbaz and I didn't make the chemist, the general, he gets the command trait. And he gets to pick any one from his book. And one I really like is Cunning Fleet Master, which I'm about to do before the game starts, which is basically a pre-game move for a boat. And it can also be, if it's not an Ironclad, it can be a Fly High ability as well, which will allow me to get the other chemist in a position that I want, effectively. Careful.
Woo, woo.
Don't
well,
push.
You know me.
Don't push on that. Don't put all your weight on that. So that will allow me to get the chemist with the Warp Lightning a little bit, forward, and also because there's a nullification right here, and I really like to be able to unbind a spell this turn, so it'll be nice to get the character within 1 inch of it before the game starts. So that's really where the command trait. His actual artifact is the Rune of Mark, which is basically epic an enemy hero. And if I kill it, I get basically my 3 closest unit get another gold. So the 3 units closest to that hero get another gold token, which is usually the Ironclad himself and the Thunderers. Barak Urbaz also gives me an extra D3 other gold at the start of the game, but I only rolled a 1, so only one. It was to the Ironclad. I got an extra 1. For my hidden agenda, I picked Headhunter, I think it's called, no, Assassinate, which he picked as Spirit Torment, which is the same target I have for my Rune of Mark. So double whammy, I get gold if I killed it and a tertiary point for a tiebreaker. And I also picked Pillage as well. And my pillage terrain piece for this game is going to be this one. I'm going to mark with a Luminif marker over there. Basically, if a unit ends the turn without redeployment, or ends the turn without redeployment within 3 inches of that, basically gets the tertiary point. So I might not get it if I come down on it, but if I basically finish a charge move, I believe I get it, because it's just as long as you didn't. It's like any move other than the setup, right?
I'm sorry.
For pillage, it's any move other than setup, right?
It's any move other than the setup.
Yeah. So if I charge on it, I still.
Or it's if a unit was set up that turn, then they can't score it on that turn.
Oh, that was any other move other than setup. I'll double check in a minute. All right, here's your pillage token.
Thank you. And so which one? You're pillaging that one?
Yep.
Ooh, these look deceptively like Ether quartz.
Yeah, they are Ether quartz.
Mm.
It's almost like we're trying to pillage the fucking Luminif.
Okay. And then also we are also playing in the realm of Gur. The spell is incredibly helpful for me. +2 to run and charge to a friendly unit within 12. I think it's called Wild Form. And then every piece of terrain is deadly on top of the markers that you guys will see on the table. Our good friend Carl Payne made us some wonderful dice, though I don't think that they're technically accurate to match play. We're having some fun with them. Oh man, which one are we going to take? We are going to take...
Yeah, I'm going to do my pregame move while you do your thing. I'm going to just reset up.
Take this one in the middle. Oh, you're doing pregame moves?
Yeah, I have one pregame move.
You have one pregame move? All right.
Can't.
Are you sure you'd like to do that?
Yes.
Okay, that's the one pregame. There aren't multiple. I thought everyone in the battalion could.
No. Just so my command trait for my admiral lets me move a boat in my army, either through a regular move or a sky high. But the unless it's an ironclad, the ironclad can't sky high.
Very good whiskey. Here's a whiskey we have tonight, everyone.
Brought to you by Ardberg, and can't pronounce the Scottish word for it.
Nope, neither can I. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So, you're going to give me first turn?
Yeah, because I'm 4 drop, so I underdropped Alex in an Age of Sigmar until 3.0, I'm guessing. I get to pick who goes first on the first turn, so Alex will go first. By the way, we haven't really explained the mission. The mission is
talk about it.
Blade's Edge. You get a point for each objective you win at the end of your turn. But at the start, from turn 2 onward, the player who goes second gets to destroy an objective on the table anywhere. Doesn't have to be an objective he controls. Just pick an objective, he removes it from play. So from turn 2 onwards, there's going to be 5 objectives. Turn 3, 4 objectives. Turn 4, 3 objectives. Turn 5, 2 objectives left. Right. So for this mission, it is, I'm playing KO, so it's not like I have a lot of ability to score consistently. I have the ability to take objectives and then just basically hope I don't get that unit removed from the rest of the game. But at least this mission gives me a fighting chance in a sense, since I can reduce objectives I might not be able to ever score, and vice versa for Alex.
Exactly. So, you are giving me first turn, correct?
Yep. Go for it.
All right.
So for explanations for folks here, I deployed the gun hauler, or the gun hauler was positioned exactly outside of 20 from this unit, which is just basically means that he cannot declare a charge even if he moves 8 inches and +2 charges, because he has to be able to be within 12 inches of me to declare a charge. So even if he gets the spell off, he won't be able to declare a charge against this gun hauler. The other unit here chain rasp is only movement 6 instead of 8, so you only have to be more than 18 inches away. And I left it at 17, a little bit more than 17, so you might be able to, so 17 minus 6 is 11, so you could declare a charge over here, but it'd be a very long charge.
You start with one seat, you have two battalions?
Two battalions. That's sort of
two battalions, got it, okay. And then we score one objective on the end of each of our turns. We score 1 point for every objective that we hold at the end of our turns. Then after the second battle round, the person who goes second can remove.
Hey, Willow. I can see you I can see your favoritism and bias.
She's incredibly biased though.
I know.
Yeah. My number one fan. My number one fan besides my mom. Okay.
I'm sure you're not confusing stalker.
She doesn't stalk me. You don't stalk me. Yeah.
He says cautiously.
How often have you been up? I mean, like, unless I don't know. And, like, oh. Okay. Anyways, so I go
get some dwarf butt.
Dwarf butt! Okay, so I go from 2 command points up to 4. Because I am on commanding and you are not on any commanding feature.
And that's your general there.
Yeah, my general's right over there. So.
Remember, it's a Dreadblade arrow?
That is the Dreadblade Haro, yeah. Well, technically I have 2 generals. I have him and Reikenor. But the Marked for Death guy is the Spirit Torment.
So first you can put the Reikenor on there too for double command points.
Oh. Well, I don't think it works that way.
It does work that way.
It works that way?
Because they never thought about writing it in an army that have 2 general. It just says, as long as you have a general within 1 inch of this and no enemy general within a piece of commanding terrain, you get an extra command.
He just says he counts as being your... Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I could have started the game with 5 CP and I didn't. I mean, like, there was also the chance that you would want to go first to try to, like, hashtag just shoot the characters.
Hashtag.
Okay, so we basically don't have the even if we make a run move, move 6, and even if we make the run, we're not going to be wholly within 6 of that because we've got to be 12 out. Which we are.
It's exactly.
So I can't just
18 minus
move 12 out here because I'll be less than a millimeter out from 6 inches to hold that objective. So unless I like deep strike a unit, it's just not happening. Okay, so we are going to start with some spells. Do you have any unbind?
Yeah, I have one unbind. That's why I moved over here because it was a nullification. And there's a character in the book. It has a relic that lets me carry 5 guys in there. I forgot to mention the mount traits.
Tell me the mount traits.
Ironclad has the when it charges, you roll die for each charge distance it rolled, and then it doesn't mortal wound on a 4-up.
Oh yeah,
this one is the collapsible compartment, which allows 5 guys to be carried in it. And this one just has the Barak Urbaz mount trait, which is basically you pick an enemy unit, and then you kind of model within like I think 6 or 8 inches in there. And you do a mortal wound on a 6-up on that.
Got it. Okay. And then these 2 boats have no people in them.
Yeah, they have 10 Arcanauts.
10 Arcanauts in both.
Yep.
5 Arcanauts in there.
No, just the character.
Just the character. And then you have 10 Arcanaut in there.
No, 5 Thunderers and just a character.
5 Thunders. I'm paying a lot of attention to you guys.
Yeah,
it's almost like I'm not listening. Also, thank you. I appreciate that you appreciate me, Willow. Okay, cool. So, we are going to we're going to start off with some spell casting. We are going to start with spell casting. Oh boy, what are we going to do? We're going to start with the Guardian of Souls. Guardian of Souls right here with Shade Mist. He's going to cast Shade Mist on it requires a 6. He does it on a 9. You can't. Are you going to try to unbind it? It's pick a unit and they're -1
on a 9. I only get 1 unbind. Nah, I'm going to save it.
Alright, Reikenor the Grim Hailer is going to be -1 to wound.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, we're going to go over here. The character over here is going to cast Mystic Shield, the generals. Goes off on a 9 again.
I don't think I'm in range in that guy, so go for it.
Alright, go for it. We're going to give him a buff marker.
Just grab the boxes over there.
What's that?
My box of markers is over there. On the table.
On this one?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, right there. Okay. Probably should make markers for these guys. Okay, well, this one looks a little mysticky. So, we're going to give Mystic Shield to the Giant Chain Rasp Horde. No, okay. And then we got 1, 2, Reikenor himself. He is not going to use a Corpse Candle because we don't want to hurt him. We might just break him instead. He honestly cannot use any powers because he's out of range, and there's I'm going to choose not to do Wild Form.
Sweet.
We are going to cast Wild Form over here, however.
Yep.
Because Spectral Tether is also wholly irrelevant right now. Goes off on it. I've rolled a 9 3 times in a row.
Yep. So there's my 1 Unbind.
Yep, attempted.
I rolled an 8.
Nope.
Right, goes up.
Okay. They are getting buffed with +2 to run, +2 to charge.
That's good.
Okay, it was tempting to do that over here and then make them go 8, which would hit the objective. Great. So, end of my movement, or end of my hero phase. I have nothing else that I'm going to do. Start of my movement phase. Here's where we can start to do a few different things. And we can teleport Reikenor, we can teleport the Dreadblade Harrow and then bring a unit with him to start to swarm objectives. That's honestly going to be something that's very tempting. In addition to that, we have 2 things that we can do in the start of the movement phase. We also have the command ability that goes with running this faction, Reikenor's Condemned, which is +6 inch move for a friendly Chain Rasp unit. We are going to subtract a command point, and we are going to make this Chain Rasp unit have a 12 inch move. Okay. So, other thing, before we start moving them, we are going to teleport.
Not a 12 inch move, it just gives them 8 inch movement, right?
It's an extra 6 inches to their move.
Oh, okay, so they move faster than... I thought it brought them up to speed with the rest of it.
No,
Right,
it's
cool.
so it's them and Glaive Wraith Stalkers.
Sounds good.
Okay, and then we are going to teleport Dreadblade Harrow. And we're going to drop a CP. We're going to go back down to 2 again. And we are going to make sure that...
Well, at first you bring him, then you spend the CP.
Yeah, first I bring him. I'm preemptively doing the CP. We're going to put him right here because I know he's going to get shot at. And then we're going to bring this Chain Rasp Horde unit with him. Because it has to be a unit wholly within 6, and then they have to show up wholly within 12 of him, and then outside of 9 inches from enemy models. So basically, we're teleporting this unit with us, and we'll be able to hold the objective, but we can't score them for burning purposes either way.
Well, you can't burn objectives.
Well, not you won't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Only if you go second.
Yeah, I'm also not even thinking about that. Yeah. Hey. So we're not worried too much about holding too many objectives. We just want to go like this. 4, 5. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to go like this. Like this. And they're right in front of me. Okay. God, there's so many fucking Chain Rasps in this. Within 12 of this bad boy. I'm gonna go like this. Like this. Ah, boy. Oh, we have a few more. We're gonna go like that. Inside of 9. That's all we need. That's all we want. And then we're holding within 12 still here. That is Correctamundo. Okay, how many guys do we have within 6 of this one? It looks like we have, either way we have enough to score it. We're okay with 3. And then we're going to barrel a few more in the middles.
In the middles.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, that's damned. Okay, cool. So I'm down to 2 CP, and then we are going to start with our regular movements beyond that. So regular movements beyond that, these chain rasps are going to move 12.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have to roll deadly terrain over there?
No, you don't. You deployed. You didn't move.
It was, reset up. Yeah, and then I just can't charge. You are fully correct. All right. So 12 inches.
You can only one over here, though.
Yeah, I'm going to owe you one. Okay. Okay. We are moving a ton of dudes. Boop. And these two. Boop. Boop, boop. Or like that.
Now you owe me a deadly terrain test.
What?
Now you owe me a deadly terrain
Well, I
test.
still would.
Oh,
No matter what.
No, I'm just saying, like, instead of that one over here, you're like, oh, I'll take it over here. I'm like, you didn't move.
Yeah. All right, there we go. And we are going to run with that Guardian of Souls. That's right next to him. He is running 2 inches. That's not great.
You still owe me a deadly terrain test.
Oh, and we're going to roll deadly. Too bad it's not that roll, wasn't it? Oh, we also rolled another 2, so it was in the cards anyways.
Cool.
All right, so we're good. And then that's an 8-inch move. This side. Part of me doesn't want that. Part of me wants to... Yeah, you know what? I don't want to do it. We're going to have to use the CP. Down to 1! And we are going to
Move 12 inches.
move flat 12 with this guy.
Sweet.
I guess 12 from over here. Yeah, it's just over this.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And no deadly terrain. Okay. So that's good to go. Okie dokie. Cool. And then we are going to move with all of these things. We're going to start by running the other Guardian of Souls. Guardian of Souls is going to run 5. That's what we wanted last time, but poo poo poo. So that'll be an 11-inch move.
Mm-hmm.
And then Reikenor's got a 14-inch move, so he honestly just doesn't care all that much. I mean, you're going to be able to shoot me with everything at any time. So, 14-inch move. Yeah, we're actually relatively content with him being just right here. Just right here. Okay.
Just where?
Just right,
Right
just
there.
right there.
Right there.
And then the Blade Guys Revenants are going to run.
Sounds good.
They're an 8-inch move normally. Plus 2, that is a 10-inch move. Okay. Like that instead. Flump, flump.
Womp womp.
Flump.
Womp womp womp.
Womp, 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 womp. Ah. Dude, these guys have broken so many times, though. They are honestly such a fragile model. And they themselves are not going to take a deadly terrain test because dangerous terrain, so we're just going to back them up.
Okay.
Just a little bit. To avoid any sort of unfortunate circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray! Okie dokie. Cool. That is going to be the Blade Guys Revenants. End of the movement phase. Where are we going? We are... I feel very obliged to just start throwing things down on the table to be like, here's literally everything. We're on all 6 objectives. Take try to get it. But
I mean, it's the situation for every Kale game. It's like, that's nothing new.
Yeah. The Blade Guys Revenants are going to stay in the underworld. The 10-man unit. 10-man unit of Chain Rasps, however, are going to start sticking it on the board. That's at a 9, but within 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use that. So we can fit at least a good, an okay number, yeah. We'll just do that. Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. Can I avoid dangerous terrain? The answer is technically yes.
The answer is...
Best kind of yes. Actually, no, I can't. So, fuck it. There we go. And which one was -1 to wound? Which one got shade misted?
That was your Reikenor.
Oh yeah, Reikenor did. That's why I have this Necron marker. I have the Whirling Death marker. Okay, cool. Dangerous terrain. Nope.
They don't take it.
Okay.
They don't take it. They set up. It's not a move.
Yes. Anyways. Okay, cool. And then the chain gas. We're going to drop a unit of chain gas onto the table. They are going to drop just right here.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. And then they don't have to roll for dangerous. So we're going to go into the shooting phase because now we have a shooting phase. The 2 chain gas are going to shoot 2 guns into... what is the armor save of the character?
Oh, character? I think it's a 4-up as well. But
Is it a 4-up?
But you're -1 to hit and +1 save, so I would shoot the boat.
Oh, he's -1 to hit. Yeah, I got to hit the boat.
It's the garrison.
Gotta hit the boat. Okay. So we're going to do 2d3 shots.
Nice.
6 shots, all right. And these are going to be 4s to hit.
Nice roll.
That's a great roll. And 3s to wound. All right. So it'll be 3 minus 2s.
Okay.
Now 1 damage a pop.
1 mate, right? Because 1 mate.
He's got a 4-up save, yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the few rend to 2s, but not the best weapon.
8 wounds left.
8 wounds. Oh, they got 10 each. Okay. Cool. And then the other ones, those ones have what? 12 each?
What?
The larger ones?
14 and 18.
14 and 18. Got it. So 10, 14, 18. Got it. Okay. Shooting phase is over. So we're going to jump straight into that magical charge phase. Not going to charge with anything on this sector.
Sweet.
We are going to charge purely the things on this flank. So we're going to start off with that giant, totally not Mortek guard unit. They are how close? I'm looking
They
at...
can fail.
Looking at a 6.
Well, I guess Snake Eyes would still fail.
Snake Eyes will definitely fail. So we're +2 to charge. Let's do it. I wanted a 10.
7.
7 plus, 4, 5 plus 2. That'll be a 7-inch move. So, there we go. Okay. We can go a little bit past that because this is basically an inch.
You moved way too far.
This is just 6. So
Oh, that's
that would be 7.
That's 6. Okay.
Yeah. So, sorry, I was
like,
saying it under my breath, and I was also saying it in a weird way.
I was like, man, these guys are
Man, those guys sure are fast.
a lot faster than Dwarden legs.
Are we wholly within 12? The answer is still yes. But barely.
Just don't pile in.
Just don't pile in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we're gonna play the game of how many wound rolls does it take to actually do massive amounts of damage to this fucker.
I mean, you get reroll to hit, and well, actually, you might not anymore because is it 14?
It's wholly within 15.
15. Okay, you're good.
We should be good.
You're good.
Okay, and then we got to back them up. That wasn't it. And then these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was the right one. Okay, cool. There we go. And then, we are going to do no other charges. We're going to attempt to charge with the other unit, with the chain rasp that just came on board. It's doubtful that they'll be able to do anything. Snake Eyes, not happening. All right. So, we are going to attempt to, or we're going to start our attacks over here with the chain rasps. They do have to be wholly within 12 of this guy to benefit from deathless minions.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I can do all that much there.
I'm going to start a combat phase.
Oh yeah, what are you doing?
See if you take mortal wounds. No, you don't. Surprise.
I don't? Okay.
I forgot to
Is
put
it on
in the
a fort?
box. Yeah, it's in the box. It's 2 more wounds.
2 more wounds?
Yep, that's it.
Okie dokie, so we'll do that in just a moment.
Which unit, also let me know if you're targeting only the boat or if you're targeting the character and the boat.
Oh, sorry.
Because I can only spend any of their gold to phase, so I need to know which ones you're going to target. Basically.
I'm probably going to target both.
I know, that's why I'm trying to figure out which ones you're going to pick. I need to know how many models am I facing on each, basically.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me get in first, see how many I got. So not as many as I wanted, or as I thought I would have, but it's all good. Oh, and then we already rolled for that, but we're going to get closer there. And then 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, cool. So, we are going to shoot, or we're going to have our attacks. It looks like we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Looks like we have 14 attacks there.
You also owe me a deadly terrain test.
We do have a deadly terrain test. And I do take 2 mortal wounds too.
Yep.
So, deadly terrain. Good. Nope. And 2 mortal wounds.
Yep.
6 up deaths.
Nope.
No, takes 2. 2 guys die. So, very unfortunate, folks. We're going to drop
They'll be back in a minute.
2 guys. And then, so 2 guys die. And
so
then
what am I looking at for attack profiles?
we have 14 of them. That is going to be 29 attacks because of the leader. Leader's additional attack. Part of me wants to go 14 and 14. But, so his armor save is also 4, but he's -1 to hit.
Yeah, and he's +1 as long as he's in the boat.
Oh, he's +1 armor save, so he's got 3 up armor save.
Yep.
I don't know. He's got a 16% chance to die if I blow up the boat.
Yep.
And that's the Aether Chemist, so he's got a ton of attacks. Or a ton of ranged attacks. He's got the 3d6 item?
It's 2d6.
2d6. Oh, okay.
No, 3d6.
It is 3d6.
But
Okay.
it's on 4s, it's on 4. So
That's fair. That's fair. Let's see. We are going to... Yeah, his gun is a little annoying, that boat. We're gonna... We're gonna put everything into the boat, I think. Wait, what is the Aether Chemist buff to friendly characters? What does he do for...
Gives him reroll once to ruin. But he has to be out of the boat to do that.
Yeah, he's gonna be out of the boat.
You can use a nether gold to make it work on a unit in the boat, or the boat, because it's the new Triumphs, but there's nobody else inside that boat.
Okay. He's got 3 up save. It's gonna take...
-1 to hit.
It's gonna take all my attacks to kill him,
And then,
potentially.
And so the thing about like trying to split is that I can only make 1 unit reroll saves.
Yeah.
So if you target all of them in the character, he's gonna have a rerollable 3 up save. If you target all the boats, they're gonna have a rerollable 4 up saves.
2, 4, 8, 12, 14. So we'll basically do 14 twice. Oh, 14 then 15. We're gonna go all in on the boat.
Okay.
Do I want to? Well, damn you! All right. So we are gonna do 10 into the boat, 4 into the guy, 4 including the leader into the character.
Sorry. How many attacks total?
So that is gonna be 20 into the boat.
Yeah, 9 into the character.
And that'll be 9 into the character. That's right.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the reroll saves on the boat.
Reroll saves on the boat. Okay. So we are gonna do. This is gonna be 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. We don't have any more red ones, right? Yep, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I'll roll 2 dice after this, and there'll be all the attacks into the boat. All right, so these are the attacks into the boat.
Rerolling misses.
Rerolling misses. We hit on 4s. Thank you, sir. Okay.
I don't think the dice box is turned on in the stream. I'm gonna have to fix
Oh,
it.
the dice box isn't turned on?
No, I'm gonna have to fix it in a second.
Okay, well then I'll talk about the dice rolls. Here are the 2 additional attacks with a reroll. Nope. Alright, so that'll be 16 hit.
Yep.
And then we are going to roll a wound.
Rerolling ones.
Rerolling ones. And they're +1 to wound. 1 reroll.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a miss, and that was a miss. So we had 4 2s.
Okay.
That is going to be
I'm just gonna pick up those dice.
quite a few.
Alright, 4 ups.
4 ups with a reroll. It's not a bad roll.
Yeah.
So you're alive no matter what.
Alright, he takes 5 wounds.
Takes 5 wounds. So didn't
3.
kill anyone.
Alright.
And he doesn't degrade?
No, they don't do great.
So you know what? I should have shot everything into him. He statistically probably would have died.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh well. And then we are going to see. This is the problem with splitting attacks.
I'm gonna go turn on the dice box.
No problem. And then we are going to do
over here.
3,
Can you make
6.
sure that camera is on over
9.
there?
This one.
Yeah, the one on top of the dice box.
The one on top of the dice box. Okay.
I think it might be on.
Doesn't look like it is. I'm going to unplug it and plug it back in because that's what worked last time. Let's see. It says no card.
That's fine. It doesn't need a card.
Doo-doo-doo.
The problem is I might have to turn off the stream and turn it back on.
Do you see it?
Yeah, no, it's gonna.
No.
I have to turn off the stream and turn it back on.
We're going to turn the stream off, turn it back on.
Yep. So, pardon the technical difficulties. We're gonna be right back.
We're going to be right back, you guys.